Down here at the Patriot Games qualifier in Wisconsin with team number 10100 Phoenix Force, checking out this super cool robot here on Behind the Bot. Really cool things to look at. Obviously the cool LEDs. They have a really cool elevator stacking 8 tall. I love their capstone manipulator they have as well. So I'm here with Moira and Thomas, and we're going to check out more about this here on Behind the Bot. So Moira, I want to start with you. A lot of cool features on this robot. Tell me about one that really stands out to you that you want to tell the first community about.
Yeah, so I think our capstone mechanism, which is really fun. So we can move forward and it's magnetically attached to our robot, and we can easily get it out of the robot as well, just like that. And, oop, there we go, up, and we're ready to stack.
So how did you come up with that? Because I think that's pretty unique versus maybe some other teams. So how did you come up with that concept?
So first we actually had a solid block like most teams do, but then we realized it wasn't working as well as we wanted it to. We wanted to be able to get that 8th block as well as the Skystone, and then we looked at the rules and were like, hey, it doesn't need to be solid, so we have all of the dimensions, and that's what we did. It was a bit of a challenge getting the magnet part though, but we figured it out.
Yeah, I love the creativity there. And Thomas, I know you want to talk about this really cool elevator you guys have. Very efficient, stacking at least 8 tall on that. So why don't you tell us a bit more about that?
So we found all these parts on GoBuilda. Just slapped them all together. It's a dual pulley system, so it's we don't have to rely on gravity because it's not as efficient and not relying on gravity. Put it all together and they work perfectly fine. You can lift up and you can hold all the blocks like that.
One of the things you talked about GoBuilda, and I do notice you guys have the GoBuilda mechanisms on there where you can make your own colors on it. So what made that stand out to you? What made you choose Mechanum, and then why did you choose the GoBuilda Mechanums?
So we've been using hand wheels for a couple years now, actually, because they actually help us strafe side to side rather than having to do a full turn. It makes it a lot faster, a lot more efficient, and it's really easy to manipulate, really, with our tank drive and or with an arcade drive.
Tell me about this manipulator you have, this mechanism that reaches out really far and grabs something. I'm curious to see a bit more about that. And what is it? Yeah, the reach arm that you have, what does that do?
So at the end of endgame, you have to reach and you have to go into the bit over where the foundation is. So you can reach over a robot, and it goes in rainbow mode, as you can see here.
And I want to wrap up here in regards to this, but I know you guys have a nice foundation manipulator, and if you don't mind, touch on the LEDs a little bit for me.
Yeah, so we've got 480 LEDs total on our robot right now. They flash different colors depending on speed settings, so the robot can talk to us while we're running it, so we know what's going on. So red means really fast, blue means really slow, and we use them to maneuver a lot more precisely around the field. So, and during autonomous, it also flashes different colors depending on what it's doing. So if it touches the foundation, it'll flash like a flame almost to let us know that it has actually reached the foundation and it's going through the process.
Very cool. And lastly, can we show off your foundation manipulator here, and we'll wrap up with that?
Yes.
We can just move that capstone quick. There we go.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about the just the thought process behind that? It looks pretty simple, but quite effective.
Yeah, so it's actually, we call them the whiskers. So our robot actually has a name. We call them Beady Beady. And they're basically sideways latches that hold on to the robot, not the robot, sorry, the foundation, and help us move it around. We've seen a lot of teams have something really far out and reach down, but that was just too bulky and we weren't really able to work with it well, so we thought that something small, something simple would work best.
Well, 10100 Phoenix Force down here looking really great. I love this machine. Guys, good luck during the competition here and, of course, during the rest of the season as well.
Thanks for watching. If you want more fun content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. You can also directly help support Fun by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/firstupdatesnow or by subscribing at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow.
Thanks to all of our co-executive producers on Patreon and Tier 2 Plus subscribers on Twitch, keeping Fun loud, live, and independent.